Hello guys, this is Mercedes Senesca. I'm showing you how to get your fish ready, and if you love eating red snapper, and this is one of the steps that will make it faster. You can look right here, and this little dirty stuff, this is all what I get from the inside. This is the shell that's in the outside. I peel it off with a knife, and I put some vinegar, some white vinegar on it. This is the vinegar I put on it. It's sell in any store, and this is my salt. And the salt, what the salt does, even the fish came from the sea, the ocean can be salty, but the fish itself not salty. You have to put your own salt if you like to eat food with little salt on it. I'm opening my salt. This is Morton. You can have any kind of salt you prefer. It doesn't have to be Morton. And I'm putting some salt inside. What that salt does, it's not going to stay on it. You probably, oh, that food's going to be salty, but it's not because I did not open anything else yet. I'm just getting the smell out. The salt helps the food taste better, and also the smell is out of it. It's not going to be smell fishy, because some people don't like fish because of the fishy smell. And then when you do that with the salt and the vinegar, you keep turning it a little bit, and then make sure the tail get on it, because sometimes people clean everything and they forget the tail. The tail have to taste good, because some people like to eat it when it's fries. I'm going to use some lemon to clean the inside of it. So this is my lemon. Ça nous les citron, like I know bon créole citron. This is lemon, and I'm going to cut it in 4 pieces. And once I cut it, you will see I cut it. I will make it right on this. And you see now it's 3 pieces, and I cut it this one in 4. And what I did a little bit and chop it up so I can get more juice out of it. Oh, okay, go ahead, stop. I have the lemon. What I'm going to do now, you see the skin that come a little bit. Normally the skin not supposed to come up. You see how this one looks? This one doesn't have any skin come off. The reason why, it depends on what kind of knife you use. If you use a butter knife or a normal knife, you will cut it. But if you do use a bread knife, it will do that. And that's what happened. But there is nothing wrong with that. We get the, you see where I got the lemon? I clean it. I'm putting the little lemon to make sure it's clean. Remember, I cut the lemon, and this is the lemon. Inside of it, some people like the head of the fish is nice and clean. They don't need to smell the fishy part of it. When you eat fish, that doesn't mean it have to be fishy. You have to be clean and tasty. In order for it to be tasty, you got to clean it very well. Very well. And some people like to slice the fish. You slice your fish, the only time you slice your fish is after you season your fish. Because if you keep slicing it, it will still smell fishy. But after you clean it very well, you see how I take my time to make sure the lemon get inside of the bone. When eating it, you will feel, you taste little lemon inside of it. Not too much acidity. You won't have that much acidity, but it is nice and clean. That fish is nice and clean. If you're ready to eat a good fish, what you will do, you will get the same way. You clean the scale off, and you go inside of it, you open it. You get everything that's not good inside. Everything you don't like, you don't prefer. If you like it, you clean it. If you don't like it, you get it off. Some of them, like this, I don't like that, I get it off. But if I'm giving it to somebody, I'm not supposed to get anything off. So all I have to do, make sure it's nice and clean. So right now, my fish is nice, ready to rinse and put season on it.
Your mom.
Yeah, I did.
You gotta be quiet.
This is the dirty water. Remember that? Remember I said I'm going to throw the lemon away? I'm finished. You see that lemon is finished. The juice is out of it. Remember, this is that vinegar, lemon, that's and salt that's in that water. And we're going to throw that water away. We don't need it. That's garbage. Now we're cleaning the fish. Clean the fish. Get all the dirty water and the salt out. Remember all the salt we put? So we can get the smell out. The salt helps the smell come off the fish. It won't smell like too fishy. And the lemon give it a little taste. And the salt, remember I said, the fish came from the ocean. The ocean is salty, but the fish does not have salt on it. God worked amazing ways. The water come off. You don't have to keep cleaning your fish with water and water. But I like to do that for my fish. My fish have to clean with extra care. Because when you eat my fish, it's a different taste like everywhere you go. You can go to any restaurant, you can go anywhere, but come to my fish, it's a different story. See? I'm done. All the lemon, all the salt is out. Look at the water with a little bit of lemon zest. You see the lemon zest in it? So those things, we don't need them because it will be too much acidity. That's my fish. You see how clean my fish is? Now I'm going to wash that same plate with little soap. And that soap have little bleach on it because I don't like to put my fish in the exact same plate without little soapy and little bleach and soap. It's cleaning it very well. Now we're very sure my fish is, I can put it in a different plate, but I don't want to dirty all the plates in this world just to clean one fish.
All right. Remember, you don't have to follow this the exact way, but you can only if you want to. But always follow the beginning and the very end that we're about to do right now.
I have my parsley and celery, and I also have pepper, bell pepper, red pepper, any kind of pepper, and we put them together and blend them. Inside the blender, I put some spice on it because I love my little Maggi. Let me show you what Maggi is. Maggi, black pepper, and cayenne pepper. That we put all together, and I blend them in the blender. All together, the cayenne pepper, the little Maggi that give it a very good taste, and also a black pepper. But not everybody eat Maggi. You don't have to put Maggi if you don't like Maggi. And some people who have high blood pressure could not have Maggi also because too much salt on it. But black pepper is also good for your heart. And you know the bell pepper, cayenne pepper, and all those kind of things. I like my celery. I already use it. You can tell the rest of it because I use it all the time. I blend it. And I also get some scallion. And we blend it together. And I'm going to show you after I blend it what I did with it. This is cloves. I use cloves in my food and all kind of food. It's good for your health. So I always like to use my cloves. Normally, the fish have to stay straight if you have a big long pot to cook it. I don't have that in my house. I'm cutting it in the smaller version. This the person. You see? I do all that so you can get more salt inside of it and spice. You see? This one is a little bigger. Maybe let's cut it so that way you probably
Cut into smaller bits.
So you see I cut it So that's it. Big. So the fish will look exactly the same way it's supposed to look. Remember, I put all the scallion, the bell pepper, and red pepper, cayenne pepper, and I also put some parsley on it. So I'm going to put everything together now. After I blend them, now I'm going to put them in the fish. My fish going to look, I'm using it with my hand. My hand. You don't have to put your hand in the fish if you don't like fishy hand. You can use a gloves. Put the fish inside and the taste can stay inside of them. You will not regret what you did. You see, this can get some without me putting anything in. You see it? It look good. I cut them. The reason why, not because I have 1,000 people, because I don't like big piece of fish in my plate.
And she likes fish.
But I love fish. I cook fish more often than anything you can think of. So you will enjoy eating that fish. Everything inside of it is all blend from the blender. I did not put anything you didn't see. Everything you saw in the video, it was in that plate. Now this is my fish. It's all clean and all ready to cook. Okay? This is them. You already stop? I washed them. Now I'm going to cut them. I don't like this inside of my food. I like it to look nice and clean. And you do the same thing and the same thing over and over. I don't need all that. Look at me. I'm going to cut you know what is that?
Onion.
That's onion. I'm cutting it. Okay, it's okay. Not good in cutting. You can tell that's a bad chef cutting. I'm good in cooking, but cutting this, I don't deal with this. Okay. All right. Get this up. I like to clean everything I took. Putting back in the fish. Okay, the fish is ready to cook. You can cook it, you can fry it, you can make it any way you look. That's my fish.
Beautiful. And also remember, add the onions just like how, not exactly how she did. And you don't have to follow this recipe by heart. Just add your own stuff if you want to.
This one,
and then this
that is a parsley. I told you about the parsley. I blend some of them on it already, but I like to put a little extra on it. And then that's my son who tried to make it so hard for me to do the thing.
Get out of here!
You get that out here? Anyway, that's how you clean and get your fish ready for your husband, yourself, your children, and that fish is ready to cook. And if you like what you saw, subscribe in my channel.